I kind of want to do the right wing watch one. I thought that was hilarious.
Okay.
On the far right, yeah.
Okay. There we go.
We have too many that.
Oy vey.
This is apparently us sacrificing fetuses through abortion is us feeding Moloch.
What?
Yeah, we're feeding the dark demons of the
Sweet.
underworld.
I'm in.
They love it.
Is that really an option? I'm in. Fuck.
We have too many that the propaganda as to what you're allowed to do and what is religious freedom and what isn't religious freedom and what the society deems as being
The propaganda of religious freedom? What? Wait, is he about to take the hard line that any restriction of religious activity is a restriction of religious freedom?
Yes, I believe so.
Terrifying.
I don't even This was big last year and the year before as talking points. I don't understand how they don't get it. You have religious freedom. I'm sorry, dude. You do.
Seriously.
You do. Everyone does. Everyone. You can be whatever fucking crazy religion you want to be in this country. You could worship yourself. You could worship your dog. No one cares.
Yeah, seriously, it's not an issue.
Actually, I would care about that. If someone has a video of someone worshiping a dog, we should play that on the show.
Yeah, I agree. I'd definitely play that on the show.
Canine worship.
right. You know, there was a period in Israel after King David where making sacrifices of infants and burying them at your doorstep in order to bring a good financial luck to the family was an acceptable thing to do. I mean,
does he have a point? Is that what we should be holding this to? Is that the limitation, really?
So, like, basically, like, some primitive people did some shit in the past, and therefore it's okay. Like, yeah, people did all kinds of stuff. Like, Aztecs did human sacrifice in the past. Ooh, it's spooky. It brought rain to the fields.
Yeah.
Like, all people did all kinds of wacky shit. None of it was real. None of it actually did what they were claiming it did.
Sure it did. It's totally fine. The Aztecs cutting the hearts out of their enemies was definitely religious freedom, and we should allow them to do that. I mean, if there are still Aztec priests around and they need to go to the top of the Quetzalcoatl pyramids to cut people's hearts out, I completely advocate for that religious freedom.
I mean, that's the kind of religious freedom these guys are really arguing for, and it's madness. And I don't even what burying your dead babies in front of your doorstep.
Yeah, I'm sure they did some. I'm sure they did some crazy shit.
I must have missed that part from the Bible. That sounds awesome.
Actually, some people worshiping Moloch, and this is
all hail Moloch.
Just because society is doing it or society is approving it doesn't make it right.
This guy has a major sniffle issue.
Yeah, he does that little intake. I always love it when people do that. They've got this.
This is Pacific in the future, actually.
Yeah, exactly. It's Pacific in about 10 years.
Can you imagine Pacific making videos about Moloch?
I'm sure he already has mentioned a demon at one point. It wouldn't shock me that Pacific had mentioned a demon already.
We worship Moloch. Yeah.
I am a worshiper of Moloch.
Moloch. You might as well worship Dagon at this point.
Seriously, Baal.
And by the way, we still sacrifice babies to Moloch today for the financial good of the family. We call it family planning and say, well, if we abort this baby, the family will be better off financially, so it's okay.
Okay. Apparently that's his line, and he's going to stick to it.
We don't have, I don't care if you don't have enough money. You're raising that child. I don't care if it bankrupts you. Maybe you shouldn't have been having premarital sex. Maybe you should have worn protection.
Hey, it's a solid argument.
I feel like this guy was ancient in the 50s, I feel like. And he's just he's immortal. He's been here the whole time. He's been that crotchety old man. He thought Dungeons and Dragons was satanic.
Well, Dungeons and Dragons is satanic. I mean, to be fair, it is the devil.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I mean, that's probably why I roll so many ones. Just kidding. I don't even fucking play Dungeons and Dragons.
He is the same thing.
Dungeons and Dragons is awesome.
The sacrifices that were done to Moloch several thousand years ago.
Sacrifice your babies to Moloch.
Moloch? I thought. Is that Moloch?
He's pronounced it 3 different ways now.
Moloch?
Even he can't figure out what the fuck to say.
He's turning more senile as the video continues.
Seriously.
What is it? Moloch? Moloch? Moloch?
Malachi.
Malachi.
But because society says that's right, does not make that right, doesn't make it right in the eyes of God. And a lot of Christians just really aren't understanding that.
I always love how abrupt that right-wing watch thing pops up.
I think the editors are just like, man, we need to end this shit.
Yeah,
this shit
I love it.
crazy.
It's really, it's always so abrupt.
Understanding that.
Just boom. There we go.
Yeah. So, wow, that was interesting.